Clara's flight out of Manila was delayed again. We apologize. Flight PR 8822 Tokyo is now scheduled for 4:15 a.m. It was almost 2:30 a.m. Naya Terminal 1 had fallen into a strange hush. Most passengers were asleep, slumped in uncomfortable chairs. The flicker of overhead lights and the occasional murmur from the intercom only added to the unsettling stillness. Restless, Clara wandered. Down an oddly dark corridor, she noticed something strange. Gate 13. The sign was crooked, covered in dust, as if someone had tried to remove it. The hallway leading to it was dim, colder than the rest of the airport. Curious and unnerved, Clara stepped inside. It felt like another world. No staff, no passengers. Just old chairs lined up under flickering lights. The air smelled faintly of mildew and something else. Something metallic, like old blood. She sat checking her phone. No signal. Then, a voice. "Are you flying tonight, miss?" Clara jumped. An old woman was suddenly sitting beside her, dressed in a worn barong toque. Her face was lined with age, but her eyes were wrong. Clouded, too wide, unblinking. "Tokyo," Clara said slowly. The woman nodded, smiling faintly. "That's far. But not everyone makes it there." Before Clara could respond, an announcement echoed through the gate. Oddly clear, even though the speakers above were broken and rusted. "Final call for flight 713. Gate 13. All passengers, prepare for boarding." She froze. Through the scratched glass, the jet bridge door creaked open. A line had formed, but the people weren't right. Their clothes were decades out of date. A stewardess in a 1970s PAL uniform. A boy with a tin toy plane. A man in a bell-bottom suit, stained with something dark. None of them blinked. Clara rose, backing away, and one of them turned. A gaunt man with lifeless eyes met her gaze. His mouth opened slowly. "You're late." Clara ran. She didn't stop until she was back near the 24-hour coffee kiosk. Her hands were shaking. A janitor nearby gave her a puzzled look. There's something wrong with gate 13, she whispered. The janitor froze. "There is no gate 13, he said slowly. "That gate's been closed for decades. After the accident." "What accident?" "Flight 713. Vanished in 1973. Never found. Took off from gate 13 during a storm. After that, they sealed it off. Said people kept hearing things." Clara's stomach turned. Back at her real gate, she sat without blinking until sunrise. Months later, back in Tokyo, she looked it up. There it was. Flight 713, departed Naya, gate 13 to 13 a.m. Disappeared without a trace. Clara never flew at night again. But sometimes, when she's in an airport, she swears she hears it. That ghostly voice over the speaker. Final call for flight 713. And when she does, she never looks. Because she knows someone's always watching from the line.